Hi, my loves. Thanks for stopping back at my channel. If this is your first time checking out my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what you see and you hear, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up on the videos that you watch. If you want to be reminded of the videos as they are posted, which right now is Thursdays and Sundays every week, except for this past week, Sunday and yesterday, I'm traveling and I decided to take a break off of social media and enjoy living in the moment. But other than this week, I typically do post every Thursday and Sunday. If you want to be reminded of those new videos every week, go ahead and click the notification bell so you can be reminded. And most of all, if you want to support your girl, which I know you all do, then hit the subscribe button and help me grow and expand this channel so I can share it with as many people as possible. My name's Nancy. I'm your life advice blogger of today, vlogger, blogger, whatever you want to call it, video person. And today I want to talk about motivation, inspiration, and discipline. I want to stress that being motivated is not what will sustain. Being motivated is the beginning of the process, but commitment and dedication and focus is what will sustain whatever it is you're trying to stay motivated in. And so a lot of people think that if you can just stay motivated, you will reach your goal and then sustain. I'm going to use weight loss in this particular video because, as most of you know, if you've been following me, I had a huge weight loss journey that I'm still on. No, I'm not necessarily trying to lose more weight at this point. I had lost 50 pounds. I gained back between 10 and 15, mostly purposefully. But right now I'm trying to just tone up a little bit more while staying thicker build. That's what I like. That's my preference. That's my goal. So I had leaned out quite a bit. Not terribly lean, but for me and what I wanted my aesthetic of my body to look like, I felt like I leaned out a little too much. And so in the past 2 years, since the weight loss, I have been working to regain and rebuild my shape. Now I'm working on building muscle mass and muscle tone. So although I've been building muscle all along, it's not where I want it to be. It's not as toned as I want it to be. So I say all that to say that's the topic I'm using for this video for me, the weight loss journey, and then sustaining that. And I can be as motivated as the most motivated human being on the planet. And if I am not dedicated and committed to my goal and focused on my goal, then no amount of motivation is going to keep me going and keep me working towards whatever it is I'm trying to work towards, which at this point, like I said, it's building, like toning muscles and things like that. But it's not just getting to that goal of, wow, okay, I like how I look now. My muscles are as toned as I want them and I'm good. And so it's all over and the journey was complete. It's an ongoing lifestyle. And to sustain good health, overall wellness, you can't just be motivated. You absolutely have to be committed. It has to be a habit. Your lifestyle of habits have to happen pretty much every day, or at least regularly, more on than off, I should say, because we all deserve rest days. We need to take rest days. We all take vacations. We do things that are, going to interfere with what we normally have as our schedule and our routine, and that's okay. It's okay as long as you don't fall off the wagon. So I read something recently, and that's what prompted me to do this video, and it was about being motivated to go to the gym, being motivated to work out, being motivated to eat well or eat overall healthy. And that's great. You definitely need to be motivated. But two things come along with that. And number one is, if you remember the old saying, we can lead the horse to the water, but we can't make him drink it. And there's so much truth to that. I feel like I'm a motivational human being. I feel like I do very well at motivating and inspiring people. I even do well at helping people to dig into some of their layers and understand what will uncover and expose the roots of why they want to get that goal accomplished and then help them to work towards it. And that's why I do coaching. But if they don't do the work, if they don't reset their mind, if they don't commit to focused discipline and a lifestyle of habit changes, no amount of my motivation, your motivation, or their own motivation will keep them on that course to not only achieving the goal, but then sustaining the aesthetic or whatever the goal is, sustaining whatever goal they reached. so that it keeps going and stays that way. And it's really, really important to find habits that are realistic, to create habits that are realistic. So I always talk about, I don't want to live in restriction when it comes to diet. I am fully aware that if I eat differently than I eat now, my muscles will tone like that. I'll be a brick house. And part of me would love to be a brick house right now, today, and forever. I mean, not all like built and buff and like, on stage muscular, but a brick house in the way that I see a brick house, which is thick and just built and stacked, and shapely. But if I eat differently in restriction all the time, I can definitely have that. And I'm fully aware of that. If I take certain supplements, I can probably have that. And then also adding in how I work out, how I weight train. So alternating heavy lifting and low reps and light weightlifting and high reps. I do the alternating lifting in the gym. I know right now, I'm fully aware right now that I don't eat enough to be building the muscle that I'm looking to build and then ultimately tone it. So I'm really working on that. There's times during the day that it's not even that I necessarily forget to eat. It's that I am just in my groove of what I'm doing for work or whatever, and I just don't eat. And then when I go to eat, I'm kind of like famished, and then I'll just stuff my face. I still do choose primarily healthy food, overall healthy, unless I'm in a ridiculous bind and I'm nowhere near anything healthy and I have to just eat something. But that really does not happen very often for me. But I'm not eating near enough calories for the way that I lift weights. And I'm aware that that's a problem. So again, the effort, the focus, the determination, and the consistency, the commitment, all of that goes into achieving the goal and then sustaining it. So I am fully motivated to reach my goal. I can jump up and down in motivation. I think anyone that knows me or watches my videos can see I'm a very self-motivated human being. And I'm even more motivated when I see other people and read other people's stories and see their pictures. All of that motivates me even more and lifts me to a higher level. But if I'm not putting in the particular tasks and efforts consistently with focus and mindset, no amount of that high motivation is going to get me to reaching my goal and then help me to sustain it. So I'm here to, number one, share that, look, I'm not there yet either. I'm a work in progress every day. And I know that my journey is longer than the person who's 100% living in restriction. And I use the word restriction not to diss anyone who lives that way and chooses to eat that way, lift that way, whatever. It's all a personal choice. And for me, the word restriction means not living to the fullest, not truly fully living and having experiences that I want to have, not truly enjoying certain foods and things that I want to do. But for the next person, it may be different. That's okay for them. Or they're certain people that, like bodybuilders that get on stage, they live in total restriction, but it's their choice. And to a lot of those people, that's what they thrive on. That's what they love. And that's okay. So I just want to do this video to say, you can be motivated, but there's so many other pieces to the process and the puzzle to reach the goal and sustain it. And it's a personal choice to do this. Everyone's journey, everyone's story, everyone's goals are different. They may be similar, but they're different and they're individual. No two bodies are the same. No two people should be taking the exact vitamins, supplements, doing the same workouts, eating the same foods at the same times of the day. And that's why I can't stand like certain trainers or nutritionists or whatever. They have a cookie cutter process or prescription, for lack of a better word, that they give out to all their clients. But we're not all the same. I have hormonal imbalances happening right now in my body from post-menopause. I'm fully aware of that. And I'm also fully aware that I haven't taken that full leap into getting my blood work done again, which is on the calendar. I will be doing that within a month. And working with my naturopathic doctor to know, where am I? What's my blood work telling you? And then what would you suggest for me to do? And then frankly, I'm probably going to work with a holistic nutritionist / trainer to just get my eating right, because that's my weakness. I love to eat and I refuse to eat in restriction, and therefore the results that I'm looking for are going to be a very different path than, let's say, a clone of me who's willing to live in restriction, who is going to follow a regimen that says, eat this at this time, do this at this time, exactly like this, and do it every day. And so there's a difference there. But again, the motivational aspect of all of this, it's the hardest part of the process. It's the first, that along with mindset, it's the first part of the process to reaching any goal, whether it's weight loss, whether it's weight gain, whether it's a career situation that you're looking to do, whether it's your own business, getting your coaching off the ground, getting your business open, marketing your business, guerrilla marketing for, getting your word out that you have a new business. There are so many things that people have as goals, but the very first thing, the very first activity or part of the process is you have to have motivation, faith, and you have to have a mindset that is ready to say go, and then fucking move your ass and go. And for me, that was the hardest thing. 3 years ago, when I had the aha moment and the green light flipped on from red and said, go, girl, fucking go, I was ready then. But for the year or 2 or 3 prior to that, I was complaining. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to look different. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to feel different. I was miserable. I stared at myself in the mirror. I held my thighs the way I wish they looked. I sucked it in the way I wanted to look, but I wasn't ready. The light hadn't turned green yet, which is motivation. I wasn't motivated. Everyone around me who I wanted to look like or be like or feel like wasn't enough for me to say go and then really go. So I just want you all to understand how important it is to be okay with the fact that you have to be ready in motivation. You have to be ready in motivation, but you also have to be ready in your mindset, and you also have to be ready in your faith, in your belief in yourself, to then follow through with the discipline, the consistency, the focus, the regimen, the daily lifestyle. But know that the daily lifestyle does not have to be a pile of restrictions. So you have a choice to make. If you want to follow something so regimented and so specific that's fully restrictive, and you think you can sustain that because it has to be forever, or you will flip back and it could be worse at that point, then cool, do you, boo. But if you want to live a little or a lot and enjoy things that you should be able to enjoy in this short life, and you don't want to live in full restriction, just know that you can still have what you want. You can still have the end result. Your process may take a little longer. It may take a little more discipline in a different way, because clearly living in restriction is ultimate discipline. But for any of you that think I don't have to be disciplined to maintain, you have no idea. I've already been 200 pounds, completely overweight, with rolls of back fat, stomach fat, butt fat, thigh fat, cellulite, all of that, belly fat. And although I'm still soft, because that's what I choose to be rather than a hard body and a muscle body, it takes fucking discipline for me. I have days where I'm like, why can't I just be a certain way or look a certain way? But I know that I can, and that's the thing. I have the faith. I get impatient. There's a difference. I'm impatient. We all want it now. But I'm very happy finally in the skin I'm in the shape that I'm in. And I feel good in my clothes. I feel great in my clothes. I feel great naked. But we're all our worst critics. So I want to just spread the word here in this video about motivation being the start of your journey, faith and motivation, and your mindset has to be a certain way. And then moving into the discipline, the focus, and the lifestyle changes, the lifestyle habits. And when I say lifestyle, for me, that means, when I say that to you, that means forever. Like, you have to choose it to be a forever thing. This is not a temporary journey till you hit the goal and then you're like, woohoo, bring on the cookies. Let's make Rice Krispie treats, blah, 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 blah. No. And I do eat cookies and Rice Krispie treats. In fact, I ate like a whole pan myself last weekend with my grandkids. But I didn't feel guilty about it because they're so fucking good and I make the best Rice Krispie treats. But anyways, that's besides the point. So without going on and on and on about this, I just want to get on here and say, it's a process. Be okay with the process, but know that no one has the power. No one and nothing else but you have the power to get motivated, stay motivated, and then stay activated, I guess you could say, or stay in action and in effort towards your goals consistently. That all has to come from you. And it's a huge part of the process. So I wish you all well on whatever journey it is that you're on, whether it's weight loss, weight gain, career stuff, building your own business, launching your own thing, writing a book, whatever it is. I wish you all the best. I hope that if you ever have a down day or a down moment about, oh, I can't stay motivated, I feel like I'm just stuck, that you come back to this video and let me remind you that it's totally okay. The journey will look different for everyone. Once you get there though, and even as you're going there, celebrate every single step. I did that. That's why I take so many fucking pictures. Because to me, when I take pictures of myself, my selfies, it's not only for you guys to hopefully inspire you and show you that a 50-year-old person can naturally be fit and beautiful and sexy and feel good in her skin, but it's for me to remind myself, look at your face, look at your smile, look at your eyes. Compared to 3 years ago when you were 200 pounds. Look at how you look in those leggings. Look at how you look in those jeans. Damn, that dress is hot. That's for me. That is all for me to look back and remind myself what my body and my mind and my spirit are fully capable of. And your mind, body, and spirit are fully equipped and capable of that too. And I wish it for you, no matter what the journey is. So on that note, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I get to see my grandbabies again tonight, so I'm excited, and celebrate my son's birthday, which was yesterday. And whatever you're doing right now, I just am letting you know that I'm sending you inspiration, motivation, and faith to be on your journey and stay on your journey. And on that note, I love you. You matter. Peace out.